Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. Today we have a super weird video for you. I love it though. I'm super excited to share it with you because I think it's a lot of fun. But this is one of those weird ones that maybe you guys won't think it's fun, but I think it's a blast. We're going to talk about 12 mysterious Disney smells. So things that you smell throughout Disney World that trigger memories, nostalgia. I think they're all good smells. Well, they're not all good smells. Some of them, one of them at least is a bad smell. But I promise it will definitely bring back memories for you, regardless of if it's good or bad for you. All right, here we go. 12 mysterious Disney smells and kind of how they get there. Okay, so Disney has some pretty iconic, sort of recognize them anywhere scents, as many of you know. Now, some of these are pretty self-explanatory, like popcorn or roasting nuts or cotton candy. Others are actually created by Disney to trigger those memories or those thoughts or something else that will somehow affect your experience of their attraction. They actually even created something called Smellitizers, and these were used to pump nostalgic scents onto the streets like Main Street, USA. This included popcorn scents and waffle cone smells outside the Plaza ice cream parlor, cookies outside of Main Street Bakery. These were actually patented in 1986. We're not sure how many of them are still in use today. It might be none of them, and I have been told that the waffle cone smell outside of the Plaza ice cream parlor is legit and authentic now. But I do think they have stopped using the cookie scent outside of Main Street Bakery, but they may still use popcorn. I don't know. We don't know. Disney World doesn't use Smellitizers like they used to, but they could still be in operation. We do know for a fact, though, that they were patented in 1986 and they did use them. And now they're using that kind of technology, that same kind of technology, in their rides and their attractions. So what they used to do on Main Street USA, now they're doing in their actual rides. Here are a few places where you can actually smell those scents that are pumped into the ride to affect your experience of the attraction. First up, Spaceship Earth. Everybody knows what I'm going to talk about here. The smell of Rome burning. It's very, very strong. It's kind of like a campfire, a little bit of incense. It's very strong and you either love it or you hate it, but it is memorable and people notice it and they take it away from the ride. They when they smell it again, they say, oh, that smells like Spaceship Earth and Rome burning. What's interesting here though is that it's a very small part of the ride and you can see how advanced the technology is that you don't really smell Rome burning in other parts of the ride. Same thing on PhilharMagic. So during the Be Our Guest sequence, you see the apple pie in front of you and you can smell the apple pie as well. Now that is sort of a super sweet scent that sometimes lingers a little bit. When you first walk into the theater, you can sort of smell that sweetness, but that's what it is. It's that apple pie during the Be Our Guest section of PhilharMagic in Magic Kingdom. Headed over to Animal Kingdom. Anybody who's been in this attraction, in this 3D film, knows what I'm going to talk about here. You know that there are several sensory elements to It's Tough to Be a Bug, and we do know about the stink bug scene where you're going to smell that strong stink bug smell. The same sort of situation in Journey into Your Imagination in Epcot. You do have that skunk smell that they blow at you. Sorry for the spoilers if you haven't written Journey into Imagination. There's a skunk scent that will come at you in that particular section of Journey into Your Imagination. Also over in Epcot, you see this technology used in Soarin. Back when it was Soarin over California, you'd get that orange grove scent when you were flying over the orange groves in California. But in Soarin around the world, you have several other smells. The first one is a grass and dirt smell in the savannah scene with the elephants. You also get that roses or jasmine smell at the Taj Mahal section. And then you get that islandy, beachy, kind of sweet or flowery smell when you're soaring over Fiji in the Soarin ride, Soarin Around the World ride right now. Over at the Incredicoaster and Pixar Pier in Disney California Adventure and Disneyland Resort. Oh my goodness, so many pin drops there. You've got the scent of cookies. So Jack Jack's Cookie Num Nums, you've got that scent coming at you through the Smellitizers when you round that corner to get off of the ride. And of course, Jack Jack's Cookie Num Nums are right there when you get off the ride. So if you happen to have an idea of cookies in your mind when you get off the ride, you can buy Jack Jack's Cookie Num Nums right there when you get off. So that's a pretty interesting way to kind of use scent to impact your purchasing that Disney's using right now. There's even scents on the parade floats. This is especially true over there at the Christmas parade in the Magic Kingdom in Walt Disney World. The Clarabelle Cow float smells like gingerbread, as does the Wreck-It Ralph float right now. The Goofy float gives off a peppermint scent. And I also believe I smell sort of a pine scent on the Frozen float, where you have Olaf and Kristoff on that particular float. I feel like I smell an evergreen scent coming from that, but not sure. You guys can let me know in the comments if you know for sure that that's happening. Here's a little fun fact. Lotso the bear used to be strawberry scented for the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party meet and greet, but they stopped doing that due to allergy concerns. Now headed over to the Deluxe Resort lobbies. It's pretty common knowledge that many high-end resorts and hotels actually have a particular scent pumped into their lobbies and their hallways to identify that hotel in your mind. So if you smell that scent again, you will automatically be taken back to that hotel. And it sort of subconsciously solidifies your dedication to that brand. Same thing happens in the Disney World resort lobbies. At least we're pretty sure that it does. For instance, Grand Floridian kind of smells a little citrusy, and Wilderness Lodge smells woodsy. Beach Club has a very specific scent when you walk in there. And there's actually there's several companies that make scents for the resorts, exclusive scents for resorts to be piped in. And some super fans have kind of guessed what the breakdown of the scents are in those Deluxe Resort lobbies and have used their analysis to make candles and other scent products that will make your home smell like your favorite Disney Resort lobby. Now, none of that is confirmed. We haven't been able to speak to the company that makes the scents for the lobbies or anything like that, but a lot of folks are actually, marketing products that are supposed to smell like your favorite Disney Deluxe Resort. So very interesting. Now, here are some iconic scents in Disney World that aren't piped in. They are real and authentic. Over there at Main Street Bakery, they've stopped piping that scent out, and now what's happening is that Disney is sort of making sure you smell those scents. So they're sort of piping them out onto the street, but they are authentic scents. They're not chemicals that are being piped out. Over at the Boardwalk Bakery, same thing. You definitely smell a strong, sweet baked goods smell coming out of the Boardwalk Bakery when you first walk in. It's a very clear and obvious difference from 2 feet away to right next to the door. You can smell that strong scent. The Animal Kingdom Lodge lobby has that smoky campfire smell to it, which is often attributed to the wood-burning oven at Jiko. And there's also, of course, that fire going right there in the lobby. And then there's that nostalgic smell of the water rides in Walt Disney World. Like at Pirates of the Caribbean, Splash Mountain, Small World. They have to clean the water for those rides, and if they used chlorine, it would be too strong a smell. So they actually use bromine, which is a little bit less pungent of a chemical. It's better for those with sensitive skin. There's still a very distinct scent to it, it's just not as strong. And so that's usually what that Pirates of the Caribbean water and Splash Mountain water is treated with, is bromine. So that's what will give that distinct smell to those water rides. So there are a few specific scents, mysterious smells, things that you weren't sure what they were or even if they were in existence. Yes, they are. Disney very much uses scents to affect how you experience their attractions, their hotels, and their theme parks. So if you guys have any tidbits or information about the scents and smells in Walt Disney World and the things that Disney does to kind of trick your subconscious mind into feeling a certain way about a ride, let us know. Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. We'd love to hear the things you guys know, especially if you're cast members and you have insights. Let us know in the comments. All right, everybody, thanks for listening and thanks for watching. This is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.